pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Hi, welcome back to Still Serving Iowa Veterans. I'm Carlene Hall.
I'm Darlene McMartin.
We are here in Avoca, Iowa at our friend Dave Jacobson's place. Say hey, Dave.
Hello.
We are here to do what we promised last week, to talk about the proper way to dispose of the American flag.
Well, there are several different ways, so we're going to go through a few of them. And basically, it's kind of a retirement ceremony that we're going to be doing once we get it ready for the retirement. So the proper way of disposing it is mostly by burning. So that's what we're going to do tonight.
But there's some preparation
But we
for
got
that.
some preparation to do, and right now you're going to follow us, and I'm going to show you two different ways that we're going to properly prepare your flag for disposal. A lot of people take it to the American Legion or the DAV or the VFW, and they have flag retirement ceremonies, and normally they do them around
4th of July or Flag Day, 4th of July.
Day to do that. But if you have your own flag at your own home and it's tattered, it's worn, because that's when you're ready to dispose of them, this is a way you can do it in your own backyard.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to give you some tips and tricks as to how to do it properly. So here we go.
All right.
So the first thing we do is we lay out the flag in a proper manner. And what you want to do is you want to cut it off through, not through the blue, because you don't want to cut up the Union, because you never do that. So you want to cut all the way through, down through the center of it. Yep.
We want to, while they're cutting that, I want to take an opportunity to say thank you to the Iowa Veterans Foundation for being our title sponsor. And thank you to Drake Roller, who is one of our sponsors, with Full Metal Junket, Simper Shine Car Wash, and Private Pile in Carson, Iowa. So
you want to do it in 4 pieces is what we're going to do. So you want to cut off the blue, and that's the Union. So you want to get rid of that, and then you want to take the blue, and then you want to cut this one in half as well, the stripes in half as well. So you've got, by the time we get done, we'll have 4 pieces. Do you want to try mine? It's a little better. I have an actual fabric scissors here. So there you go. You got the 4 pieces. An interesting thing that I found online was the grommets, they don't burn. So you have 2 choices. You can burn them and then pick them out of the fire afterwards and use them for display, give them to the people that gave you the flag. But tonight we're just going to cut the grommets off because, like I said, they will not burn. So we've got the grommets to be able to use. And what I read in one of them, in regard to the grommets, there's a legend about the grommets, and they were carried by military members to bring them good luck. The clasp that held fast the American flag against all wind and weather survived the fire. And there's a Bible quote, Daniel 3:1-30, about faith and the furnace. So thus, the faith we have in our veterans as protectors of our country, so may this grommet bring luck and protection to you. So we might collect these and give them to our service members as a good luck piece for when they're serving. So I thought that was kind of interesting when I did this research.
It really is interesting. And, you know, I thought of another use of these grommets. If your father or your mother had a flag and they flew their flag over their home or it belonged to them, and you could save this and make something special out of it. Like, I think we were talking, put it on a chain.
But
they're special.
They're special because this was a flag that was flown in regard to someone special.
Yeah. It would
So-
be hard to burn a flag that you knew belonged to a loved one, but the right thing to do with a tattered flag is to retire it properly.
Yes, and the best thing too is if a flag is in disrepair, okay, you can fix it. It's not, you cannot, I mean, so like this one doesn't really look tattered at all. They can be washed and cleaned, because you don't ever want to fly a dirty flag, because then that means you have no respect for our country.
Yeah.
So this flag has some life left in it if you choose to want to keep it and fly it until it gets the tattered on the ends. Mine, after a winter, holy moly,
Yeah.
it's like shrapnel. But you can fix them, you can sew them.
Put a hem in them.
Put a
And
hem in them, but they can be. Now, the other proper way to do that is also, and I'll give that in to Dave,
okay.
okay, is to fold it in a triangle. So you can fold your flag into the triangle the proper way. Is another way of doing it, is to prepare it just like you would for a burial and to present to the family. But you can also do it this way and prepare it with the stars and this, and you can have it in a triangle, and you can put it in your fire in that manner as well. So that's two ways. So the third way is, Dave, we need another flag. So this one's ready for disposal. If we want to dispose
You
of that
bet.
one, we can. So
Do you want to keep this one, or is it going in the fire?
We can make that choice
Okay.
today.
We'll decide.
Yep. So the next way we can do it is the same manner. Basically, we cut off the blue, the Union section.
Show the bottom of that one.
This
that
one
that
has
tattered. That's
definitely
really.
been flown a lot.
That one's a goner.
This one was flown at my house, and I waited way too long. But the wind has been so strong. So you can do the same thing. You do the exact same thing. Cut off the Union, but yep, cut her in strips. Let's cut her all the way down. Okay. Cut her in the squares, and then, again, we go ahead. You've got that. Carlene, I'm going to give you that to cut off the grommet. And then Dave, we're going to cut these in strips. Now, once you cut them in strips, it is no longer considered a flag. So you can, unfortunately, dispose of it in the trash or in some other manner. But tonight we're going to do the proper way of disposing it by burning. So we're going to cut this one into the strips. Carlene, if you want to cut in strips,
Okay.
that would be great. So there's lots of, so if you're at home and you have a flag that's in this look, then basically you want to dispose of it properly. So Carlene, how many stripes are there on the flag?
13.
13. How many red stripes and how many white stripes?
6 and 7.
Right. This is a test.
I can do
I
math.
gave this to my grandkids tonight. We were making a flag out of just material because I like to sew, and I had extra material. And so I was testing my granddaughters.
Let's
and
talk
they
about
knew
yeah.
the answer.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about what they represent too. Those
That's right.
13 stripes.
The 13 colonies.
The original 13 colonies.
Right. And what are the how many stars are on the flag?
50. They're
50.
yeah, 50,
Yeah.
which represent the states.
Which represents the state, and what were the last two states in the Union?
Alaska and
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, Alaska and Hawaii. So when you do a lot of research on this, it was
Yeah.
kind of interesting to bring back the history of the flag
It is.
itself.
It is, and I'm so glad we're doing that because I think it's important that we get this message out to our young people that they do, and I'm glad to know that your grandchildren knew the answers to
They knew the
those
answers to it.
questions. And
Yeah, I mean, and what's nice about it is there's tons and tons of books
yes,
that have history of the flag. Betsy Ross. Now that was questionable. Betsy Ross may have made the first flag. It's not guaranteed because
There we go.
it was only brought to attention in the United States by her great grandson or great grandnephew 100 years later.
oh wow,
So there
okay.
is no actual history
Oh
of Betsy
wow,
Ross
okay,
creating the flag. She
okay.
was approached by George Washington to create the flag,
Hmm.
and they came up with the stars. Originally, they were
Yeah.
going to be 6 points on the star, and she said, no, it's got to be 5.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, you don't know how to make one, and he whipped one out and made a 5-star flag or a star,
Yeah.
5-point star, and they agreed to it. So
Yeah.
it was kind of
Wow.
a 13 stars original.
Yes.
Betsy Ross flag, and that was 1776. So our 250th anniversary
Yay.
is coming up this year.
Yeah.
And lots of celebrations,
Yep.
and lots of things going on. So we have right now the 3 ways of properly preparing the flag for disposal. Okay, so now we can, and then the Flag Day is coming up,
Oh,
June 14th. Yeah,
see.
we haven't decided.
We haven't
if we're
decided,
going to
so
dispose that one, so maybe
we'll pull the
fold-
grommets if we
maybe
decide.
We'll take another flag and fold it in a triangle to actually, because that
little
one's kind
faded.
of worn, but we can still, yeah. Here's another one.
Oh
We
yeah,
were very
that one's.
fortunate in Avoca that several years ago, a young Eagle Scout created flag disposal boxes. We placed them, he made 4. He placed them in Hancock at the city hall, or at the park. Placed one in Avoca right by City Hall. We placed we're gonna fold this one if we can.
Oh,
And
yeah. Okay.
let's see, Council Bluffs has one at the Legion building, and Walnut has one outside of their Legion building. So there are several places that you can
Maybe fold
take
it
your
over.
flags. In a lot of the
Can
city,
fold it over one more time and make a smaller triangle.
nope,
No?
you got to do it the correct way.
Okay.
And
Well,
it is really tattered. So
We're trying.
to put these things into a triangle might be hardly possible. Nope, it's fine. You just
Got it?
consider. Yep, I got her. So there's like the service organizations. A lot of them have flag disposal boxes. Also, city halls, that type of thing. They might have flag depository boxes. But there's ways of properly getting them prepared and putting them in the right hands to get these ceremonies taken care of. And I'm not doing a very good job.
well, that flag was about half the.
That one was.
Are we taking these
Yep,
grommets?
the grommets off.
Well, that one was about half the length it needed to be for a proper fold, actually.
Yes, it
so
was.
they.
It was very big and very tattered.
Yeah.
So putting it into perspective is kind of hard. We could have probably cut that one up because it was halfway cut up in the first place. So, yeah.
Okay.
So it's appropriate we do this so people understand that the importance. This is our flag. This is the flag of our country. We need to provide that with proper respect and dignity when we
Yes.
dispose of the flag. And so we have 3 of them ready to go, and we have some ready in there. So
Yeah.
we're going to go outside to the fire pit
Yeah.
and properly dispose of these flags. So we'll be right back.
Yep. Got clutter piling up? FM Junket in Carson, Iowa is your hometown cleanup crew. Fast hauling, fair prices, and now easy dumpster rentals for DIY cleanouts. Your single items to full-on messes, FM Junket gets it done. Call today and breathe a little easier.
We're back outside. We're getting ready to do a proper ceremony. And you can do this at home. There's no reason why you can't just do a proper ceremony with it. I want to thank Dave for his military service. And
I thank you for your military service.
and I'm glad we're able to do this together.
I am too. I'm very
Okay.
excited.
So we're going to take our flags. All right. Dave and I are going to salute our flags. And then we're going to drape our flags, and as they're burning, we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. So we drape our flags. Might not be the easiest for Dave to get it into the fire, but we're going to get close.
We'll make it work.
Yep, we'll make it work. Okay, and we'll put those in there. Tip it up, drop them in there, Dave. There you go. Got it. All right, now we're going to kind of say a Pledge of Allegiance to the flag as it's being burnt. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Okay, this is the folded flag, so we'll see how that works. It's just going to be slid in, placed in. Start it and drop it in. And this is our 4-point flag, 4-piece flag. Much easier and better than just throwing it in there and have it go poof. You might want to leave that one just sit
I'm
there.
going to say that must be nylon.
That must be a nylon one. Yep. It's melt into the metal. There we go.
Yeah.
So if you do have cotton flags, they're easier to burn and less toxic. So if you do not wish to burn any of the nylon flags, as you can tell, they do leave a big smoke. So if you do have those that are nylon, there are agencies out there that will accept them and take care of them because of the, definitely see the different smoke
Yeah.
that it newts. So we aren't going to be burning any more nylon flags, but I just wanted to show you what would happen if you had a nylon flag burning. So there's a difference between the, like I said, the cotton and the nylon. So look at your flag and see how what the material is that it's made of. But that's our flag burning ceremony outside, and it is like 90 some degrees in out here, and I don't know how many degrees out there, but it is.
It's warm.
It's warm today, but it rained last night, so it made it perfect day to do that because we're safe. I mean, less fire hazard, that type of thing. So
No wind.
yep, and no wind whatsoever. Good for the flag, not good for us because we want the wind. But thank you for joining us for that. If you have any questions or concerns, the internet has also wonderful resources on how to properly dispose of the flag. It has wonderful resources on teaching children, and books are out there that have the pledge, that have why we have the flag. Betsy Ross, the maker of the flag, so many out there. So if anybody wants us to come to the school or come to a daycare to read a book about the flag, let us know. We can come and do that because we want them to learn proper resources, proper etiquette, proper respect for our flag, because we love our flag. I mean, it's something that we fly every day. And there is state or federal guidelines on the flag, but like I said, your internet will give you all of that. We will post a few of those things online as well. So thank you for joining us tonight, and happy Flag Day.